I'm Eric, I'm Casey at XJ, and I'm with Universal Radio. Today we wanted to talk about a broader topic, portable HF and operations and different setups that you can do out in the field. I get a lot of calls and people asking questions about I live in an apartment or a restricted neighborhood, and I'm looking for options that I can set up quickly when I feel like operating and something that I can take down so that it's not up all the time irritating my neighbors. In this instance, we've got one of the PAR LNR trail-friendly, what they call the EFT 102040 that's strung out in the air. That antenna is a multi-band, real thin wire antenna. Comes with its own balun and everything wound up. If you can get this thing 10 or 15 feet into the air, it's going to give you good operations on 3 popular HF bands. Very easy to put up. Comes with its own holder to wind up. For putting in a backpack or taking somewhere to put out very quickly, it's ideal for it and it works out real well. We also carry several other types of wire antennas that are out there that are well suited for portable use. Some of my favorites are by High Power Antenna. Single band dipoles that are wound up very compact. Most of them are fed with either SO239s or BNCs. The smaller ones, the most portable ones, are fed with BNCs. They also have some baluns that are built specifically to be very compact and use in portable HF work also. One of the other things that we had deployed when we did our field trip here was one of the MFJ dipole mini mounts. This model number is MFJ's 347. It's an inexpensive mount that can be used in the center of 2 ham sticks, the standard 3H24 ham sticks that are out there fairly inexpensive. And this thing clamped to a painter's pole or a PVC mast gives you a very nice dipole that you can rotate. And it's a very fast, easy way to get an antenna up in the field, and they proved quite effective. That day, our longest contacts were made on 6 meters with 2 ham sticks set up to this dipole mount. So I know firsthand they work very well. That could easily be set up maybe inside of a house or an apartment if you've got room to put them up. We've started carrying from Stellar Labs. They're designed really for holding up sound equipment, speakers and light systems. These tripods have a nice broad base. We've got a smaller one here that's aluminum. It's a little bit of a smaller spread, which would be good for some lighter duty stuff. It goes up 74 inches, a little over 6 feet tall. We've got another model that we carry here. This one's a little heavier. It's all made out of steel. It's got a very broad base on it. This goes up about the 10-foot tall range. With a little bit of work taking these out there, you're going to have a tall point that you can use on either stringing wires in the air, or if you get creative in your mounting situations, there's a number of portable antennas, whether the dipole mounts or stringing up a wire, that you can use this as an anchor point. I myself like doing a lot of portable HF, along with several other of my coworkers. We enjoy doing a lot of off-roading with our vehicles and going into very remote places. So we did a little bit of an overview of a lot of the systems that we've set up in the field ourselves that I think a lot of people are going to appreciate and get some ideas of what it takes to get a portable HF station up and on the air. In the background, you can see some of the wire antennas that we've got strung up. We've used some tripods and some other things to set up. If you don't happen to have a vehicle, those are great because they're freestanding. Things like a painter's pole or some simple PVC tubing used as a mast strapped to a vehicle could be very effective on getting something up in the air very quickly.
CQ, this is Kilo Charlie 8 X-Ray Juliet Portable. Today we're doing some stuff a little bit different. We're having some fun getting a chance to take out Yaesu's FT991, new portable capable rig that has definitely been a good introduction in Yaesu's line. I'm using an interesting antenna. This is Yaesu's ATAS 25. It's a manual tuning antenna built specifically for portable work. It's designed to be mounted just to a camera tripod. It comes with its ground plane and counterpoises. Right now I've got it set for 40 meters in its configuration, which uses all 3 of the aluminum elements that come with it. It'll work basically 40 meters through 440 megahertz. The tuning on it works really neat. You can do fine tuning and slow adjustments by twisting it, and it'll roll its way down on the coils that are inside. If you need to make fast adjustments, you can push and pull it up and make some quick adjustments there. With a little bit of work and some extra markings on, once you've got it set up and know where it tunes to for different points, it's a very quick setup. For somebody doing backpacking or doing some camping and wants a very portable, very capable antenna system, this should work out quite well. It's definitely nice to get a chance to play around with this.
We're back in the shop, and we wanted to take a closer look at what came with the ATOS 25 antenna system. Now this one here takes a little bit of work on getting it set up depending upon what bands you're using. There are 3 elements that come with it for the main radiating elements that attach to the top of the antenna. Depending upon what band you're working, the lower in frequency, the more elements you're going to be used. For the higher frequencies, you might only use 1 or 2. For a counterpoise when you're set up, it comes with 2 smaller radials here that are used for when you're using it for VHF and UHF purposes. The green wires that come here, there are 3 different lengths. Depending upon what band you're working will determine whether or not you need all of them. But it gives you all of the counterpoises that you need to work the basically 40 meters through 6 meter sides on the HF. We were very impressed with the build quality of this antenna and with how easy it was to put up in the field. It takes a little bit of work to switch bands, but having that much frequency range coverage in one antenna in this compact of a package is definitely an amazing value.